right, guys. This is the the second day I've had it out on the water, and this is just going to be a conversation. This is going to be my initial thoughts on this thing with the color limit in the ghost tree. I've had a couple days on the water. Today I went to a place that was a little bit more shallow, and I turned on, because I think this is where this is going to really benefit. I turned on the ghost tree auto, and what I did was I turned off the color limit. Now, what I found is that maybe the ghost tree auto, if you're varying your depths a lot, if you're going anywhere from 5 feet out to say 15 or 20, the ghost tree automatic setting, this is where it's going to shine. I seen it today. When you're in that 5, 10, 15 foot of water, that's when the ghost tree really shows up. And what I've noticed is, when I'm in those depths and I'm bass fishing, which is what I was doing today, I was bass fishing and it is cold. I look for a lot of the stumps in 10 or 15, and when I use this, let me premise this by saying this. I use forward mode when the depths are varying a lot. Today it is super cold, 44 degree water temperature. We're fishing anywhere from 6 out to 15 foot of water. So using the perspective mode is not a good choice. I mean, you'd be down there changing it from perspective to forward. It's best to put it on forward. And what I do is I use it to search for targets while I'm fishing. Say if I'm fishing just fish down a bank. I'm constantly kind of keeping my eye open for a target. If I see a target that has a bass on it, then I'll stop and try to cast at it. And what I noticed is by using the ghost tree automatic setting, it really helped. I didn't see any ghost tree today. Because I'm not using my bait, trying to see the bait as much. I'm fishing more than I am using it as I'm fishing blindly. I'm just casting at a depth range instead of actually targeting fish. This is where that ghost tree comes in, because the stuff on the bottom, the brush piles, the stumps, the trees, they really, you don't have that blind spot. You don't have to work through the ghost tree a lot. So I noticed that this may be the best time to use the ghost tree. And what I did is I used my regular older settings, 68% gain, medium. I used medium noise rejection today because there was a lot of leaves and crap in the water, and that helped. And I just turned TVG off because I was in like 10 foot of water, 15 foot of water. You don't need it. And so that's what I used it for. And then when you turn that ghost tree on auto, and I haven't been a big fan of the ghost tree settings, and I think that's because when you vary water, low, medium, and high, you have to switch it all the time. This auto is reading that and changing it, and I gotta say it works well. So I saw a great improvement today. I did not use color limit because I was had it set on about 55 or 60 foot and 68% gain, and there wasn't a lot to break up in the water. So what I'm seeing is, when there's not a lot to break up in the water, you don't need the color limit on. When you've got a lot of artifacts or a lot of trash in the water, when I say a lot of trash, I'm talking about a lot of that fuzz coming back. Maybe that's when we need to go with using the color limit. But I didn't see it today. There wasn't a lot to turn off. And using the 68%, I just turned that ghost tree on auto because I was going back and forth between 5 to 15 to 20 foot of water, and it worked out well. I kind of like that setting, and it was something good. So this is just a conversation. It was about 25 mile an hour winds for real today, so I didn't do a lot of recording, and I was fishing with a buddy of mine, so I didn't do a lot of recording, but these are some of the notes I have taken, and this is some of the stuff I've learned. So thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing, guys. Thanks for getting those first 2 videos. That first video is at like 14,000, 15,000, and today's video's at 2,000 or 3,000 already. So guys, these are just stuff I'm learning. I'm not going to post this to the page. This is just going to be, or Facebook, this will be just something on YouTube. You find it, take a look at it. Tell me if your findings are the same as mine, or if you've even got it out there and looked at it, because this is what I'm finding. I'm trying my best to figure out the best thing for y'all and myself to catch the fish. So thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing.